Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. As always, I'm your Owen. Last time, we finally made it to Lothering, our first stop in our massive quest to gather an army to hopefully take on the Darkspawn. I did miss Friday's episode, so as payback, I am going to make this an hour-long episode. So yay for a long episode. This will just cover what I missed Friday. There will also be a few other tidbits of information. You'll notice I am on the pause screen right now. I do have a few announcements that I wanted to get out of the way now. Being this is a longer episode, I'm not as rushed for time. So, first off, I think now, I know every time I say this it doesn't work out, but I think I've got the sound balanced. OBS did a big update recently, and that messed up my video, so I've been sitting here for, I don't know, almost 3 hours now, doing 50 some test recordings just to get the audio right, and I still have a problem. It's not a volume problem this time. For some reason it sounds like the audio is peaking and not balancing right, so it's kind of scratchy. I'll look into that as well, but I wanted to get this episode recorded and out to you guys before I worried about that. And I'll see if if I have a problem recording Minecraft. See if I have the same problem or if it's just with my um, capture device. And if it's my capture device just being crappy, then there's not much more I can do about it. So, the second announcement is I wanted to announce that I have decided the Minecraft that is going to be taking up Season 2 of Feed the Beast. I had played around with Magic Farm, Magic World, I had played Tech World 2, I had played Monster, and I had played Horizons. And I think, so it's not incredibly big, huge change, I am going to jump into Monster. It's got a nice amount of mod packs, and I will be going over them tomorrow when we get into that said world. Hopefully, I will be able to stream that so I can stream a lot of my off-screen stuff that I do. I don't know if, of course, dog has to bark in the middle of my recording, although I'm pretty sure, not sure if you can hear that or not. If you can, I'm sorry. If not, well, then sorry for interrupting. So anyway, I'll get more into the Minecraft changes when Minecraft comes along, and I will update you also on my stream schedule. I'm going to hopefully try and get into a more regular stream schedule, maybe like on weekends or something. Not positive, so we'll see. Something I definitely want to work with and get to going. So, without further ado, I think we are finally ready 3 minutes into the recording, finally ready to continue this up, and let's see what Lothering has to offer. I do know it has one party member that I'm hoping to carry us throughout the rest of the game, but we will meet them shortly. So, let's go. Now, the reason why I paused that there is there's a little bit of side talking between these two that I wanted to catch on screen, and it's really funny. When I get to about here, let's see, Elfroot, you gonna start talking yet? Come on, guys. Talk. Be all funny. Funny. They're not being funny. Come on. Entertain the masses. There you go. Okay.
Stop looking at me, mongrel. I have nothing you want.
That was not who I wanted to talk, but okay.
Why do you keep staring at me so, you flea-ridden beast? Can you not tell when you are not wanted?
She is so ornery.
I enjoy company of creatures of the wild, not stench-ridden domesticated wolves. And he persists.
Maddening! So hopefully that balanced well. I could pause recording and see how that went, but it's pointless now. So let's grab this short bow that we're not really going to use, and more elf root. Refugees, you know, what do you do when you come up to a bunch of refugees? You loot their stuff, because they don't really need it. Because they're poor and homeless and running for their lives, so they don't need their stuff. Not as much as we do, because we're eventually going to save their lives, so I think good payback. Let's talk to this farmer.
You don't look like the other folk fleeing the south. Were you in the battle?
What makes you think that?
You don't look chastened, so you're not from the wilds. And you're not a farmer. I'd guess you saw some fighting.
Yes. Oh no, we don't really want to say that we're Grey Wardens, because we found out that we have a price on our heads. So we kind of want to keep our business to ourselves. Yes, I was with the King's army.
I thought them that survived already marched north with the Tarn. You must be a survivor, or a deserter. Lucky you, I guess.
I have some questions.
Can't promise I'm going to answer them.
Let's see, is there... Oh, were those bandits always outside the village?
What? You mean they're gone?
Um, I'll take that as a thank you.
Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees. Sir Brian'll be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out.
I'll have to look for Sir Bryant. I don't really care who's in charge of the village. We're not going to be here that long. And don't care about what's going on. So I should go.
Don't let me stop you.
So this is going to be a big run of side missions here. I'm not going to stop and talk to everyone.
If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you, there's none to be found.
So there are a few refugees I do want to talk to though, and a few other people. And they will come as we go. So yeah, that little boy. We'll grab the lesser injury kit and those daggers. I don't think they're any better. Now, this is where side quests mainly come from. You get the chanter board.
Yes, let us run errands for the betterment of mankind as well as a few coppers.
Well, I guess I can't explain it any better than that. Thank you, Morrigan. Yes, here we do our side quests. We only have the one for right now. As we do them, we will get more. There's some angriness going on here. Oh.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts. Please, you're scaring the children. Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at darkspawn hands.
You sound like you've had one too many.
One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him?
Why don't you... You know what? No, just ignore him, people. I know I intend to.
Darkspawn will feast on our flesh. Everyone will die.
I do believe I can actually get rid of him. I really think I should, because he's annoying. Doomsayer.
You again. Can you all not smell the evil? This one is tainted.
Calm down. The Darkspawn can be fought and beaten.
No, I have seen them. You cannot run. You cannot fight.
You poor man. What happened to you? Or no, standing around and shouting won't save you.
There is nothing to do. No hope is left.
We Ferelden's have fought off worse in our past.
Are you calling me a coward?
I'm calling you crazy. Ooh, and we have two options. We can intimidate, or we can persuade. And, I like to persuade. I'm calling you an idiot. Listen to yourself for a moment.
I have shamed my ancestors. But the blackness will come.
I'm gonna cry like a baby.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
There's always hope. Muster your courage.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go
Go
north to Denerim.
Denerim. Professional Let's Players drink coffee while recording. So we got a Templar on that. I don't think there's anything. We will be exploring out this chantry later. Not right now. There is someone I do need to have in my party to make things easier. I don't think I need to talk to Sir Marin right now. Well, maybe I do. I think there's a little quest marker for him. I think I have something of his, actually.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
You're closed?
We turn none aside, but we simply don't have room for anyone to sleep. Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all.
There's nothing
Make her
really
watch over you.
useful for you to tell me, so yeah, make her watch over you. Or no, may he watch over us all is the proper response. You're Owen,
Back
town
off.
saver.
I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Let's see. Is your profiteering ruffling some feathers?
You could say that, yes.
The nerve of these people.
He is charging outlandish prices for
Oh,
things
Alistair.
people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets. 'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
I'm not really looking for a fight. I would like more money. So I think you can beat that offer, sister?
You want me to bid against him? We don't have that kind of coin.
Then it's time for you to go, isn't it?
You would actually do the bidding of this evil little man.
No, I'm doing it for myself. Well, what do you have to offer then?
We have nothing to offer but our gratitude.
Then it's time to go.
You would actually do the bidding of this evil little man.
Sure, yes, off you go.
Fine. May your heartlessness bring you exactly what you deserve. A fine sentiment, if I've ever heard one.
Right?
You're so nice. I bet you make allies everywhere you go.
I try.
Serve that way.
Now, that does mean I did lose a little bit of
And 100 silver.
approval from Alistair. And a discount.
Right, fair enough. But only you.
Very well, carry on.
Fair skies and fat purses, friend.
Fair skies and fat purses. I like that. So yeah, Alistair lost 3. We did get 2 from Morgan, which was nice. And we got a gold piece. That was kind of really the whole point of that adventure. And 3 more silver from him. We'll talk to you in a little bit, kid. What's in this rubble? Deep mushroom. Yay! Now, in Dragon Age Origins, alchemy in general is a lot harder to maintain than in Dragon Age 2, and I will be getting into that a lot more in depth when Dragon Age 2 comes up. But in this one, you're really looking for supplies. You really
Greetings,
have to
good sir.
buy what you need.
If it isn't too much to ask, might you spare some bread or anything?
What happened to you?
We thought it would be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves. Can you help us?
Now, I'm not a discriminating type of person. Obviously, you remember in the opening where I slept with that elven handmaiden. But we really don't have anything to offer. But we can at least give them peace of mind that there will no longer problem them because we tried to steal from them and had to kill them anyway. So they're dead now.
You killed them?
Had to.
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
Probably
I
not.
can't thank you enough, friend.
I did take
Even if
everything
we
they
don't
had.
get
So.
everything back. It's good to know others will be safe.
Well, glad I could help. Elves are elves, so. I'm not in the whole group of, ooh, flasks. Those are nice. I'm not in the whole, anti-elf group. Well, not yet anyway. Not in this game. Little boy, what is your problem?
Have you seen my mother?
That depends. Who is your mother?
She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
Now, I have a problem where if I start hearing an accent after a while, I emulate it. So throughout this Let's Play, if I get random spouts of, like, British accent, it's simply because I keep hearing, like, huh, and all the, all the little dialects that they try and give these characters. So this is going to be an interesting. Come with me. I'll help you look for your mother.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Do you know where your father is?
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
I don't think she's coming, child. I'll break the bad
Why not?
news.
Why would she leave me here?
The mean men killed her. She's dead.
But... no, she can't be dead. I'll find her.
And then I just killed the young boy that way. That was not what I wanted, actually. Well, there's more blood on my hands.
My entire bag of herbs, you foolish dog. Do not think I am unaware of where it went. 'Tis your own fault for being so entirely gluttonous. Several of those herbs were poisonous. You should be pleased they did not kill you. Do not be ridiculous. I am certainly not going to give you more, even if I did have more to give. Oh, you have some nerve, creature, and your breath leaves much to be desired. Off you go. We shall see. I promise nothing.
So I love how they actually have full-fledged conversations with my dog. We won't see that for very much longer because I am going to get rid of him. Actually, I'm going to be getting rid of him shortly, as well as Alistair. But
I hear you drove off those bandits.
oh, they won't. Don't worry. Allison, here's the first little side quest I really wanted to hit up.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
Actually, I don't. Sorry, I can't make any traps.
I didn't mean to bother you.
I don't know if
Sorry.
she does. Let's see. I can make poisons. Yeah, I can make poisons.
I will help however I can.
Thank you, Euron. That's exactly what I wanted. Alistair. Can't make anything. And Morrigan can make potions. But I don't have anyone that can make traps. And I don't think I'm actually going to get any. I don't think this next rogue that we're going to come up across can make anything just yet. I do believe we can come back.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
Now, I don't know if I'm going to stop and listen to every conversation that my party members have. I might, because they are quite funny, and a lot of times are worth it, especially between Morrigan and Alistair. That still was not the conversation I was hoping for, but surely that'll come, because we'll have Alistair for a little while. And by a little while, I mean not very long, now that I think about it. Let's look through this filth for some mushrooms, and go to the sack for some mushrooms. Hopefully none of these people were stockpiling all these items for various other uses. Let's get these boots from that chest, and let's talk to Elder Miriam.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
You think I'm a refugee?
You look better armed than most refugees that come through. Not implying you're a deserter or the like. I'll trust you can take care of yourself.
Actually, I was more hoping I could help you.
Don't need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I don't, but my friend does.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
So this is kind of a tutorial of how to do your crafting. You need, I think, like a couple policies. I think I have
Any luck
them.
finding herbs in the woods?
Didn't need them. Here you go.
This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Yeah, I know, but you give me money for it, and I'm gonna need the money. I guess I can go over this. You were supposed, Alistair, I will whip you. You're supposed to go over here to herbalism, make a couple health policies. As you can see, we needed flask and elf root, which we have plenty of. Mabari crunch are used to, well, Mabari hounds, and that's all they can take. They can't use policies or potions. Not that they need potions. But being I'm not going to be using my dog, using killer for anything, I'm not going to worry too much about getting much Mabari Crunch or the double baked Mabari Crunch, which just happen to do more. It's kind of a mix between a health policy and an injury kit for dogs. That's really it. So you just kind of go to where you want and you craft items. I'll make a couple of these.
Indeed.
We might need the elf root for something else. And the same goes for potions, and the same goes for traps. Now, let's go over here, where I can not loot anything, apparently. I've yet to find,
So
Yes,
Terran
sir.
Lothering is the new regent?
I don't really care for gossip. I'm not much of a gossiper.
I heard that he may have had something to do with the king's death.
So, let's meet, this is the character that in my normal playthroughs, this is who I romanced. This will also be a good test of my audio balance again. So when I go through and edit this video and realize that it didn't work at all.
Well, look what we have here, then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Loghain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a fellow by this very description? And everyone said they hadn't seen him.
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Let's talk about this before things get out of hand.
I doubt he would listen. He blindly follows his master's commands.
I am not the blind one. I served at Ostagar, where the Tern saved us from the Grey Warden's treachery. I serve him gladly. Enough talk. Take the Warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Well, this is going to be
Right.
fun. I haven't
Let's
done
make
combat
this
with
quick.
this character in a while, so
You are not alone.
let's
Really not alone.
just cut everyone up. Hopefully, my combat will not be too oh! Let me just sneak around in the back then. Let those guys do their work. What else do I have? I'm stunned. I'm in trouble. I need to, nope. Too much fighting for me. Oh!
All right, you've won.
Hey, I did the coward thing and didn't
Good.
really fight much.
They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
Okay. I don't want them reporting to Loghain, though. Actually, should we do that to Loghain? No. I don't want them reporting to Loghain.
Please wait!
They have surrendered. They were no match for you. Let them be.
Alright, start running. Right now.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
I don't really want to fight, so we'll just let them go.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
So I see. Where does a sister learn to fight like that?
I wasn't born in the Chantry, you know. Many of us had more colorful lives before we joined.
Colorful.
Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering.
Liliana.
Oh, I was.
I am Rowan. A pleasure.
Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Wow, you're awfully eager to come with us. Why so eager to come with me?
The Maker told me to.
Maker on my side? Welcome aboard, then.
Then you believe me? I knew the Maker had set a true dream. A vision that by serving you, I serve his holy plan.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose
I
some more
appreciate being
Morrigan
given
points.
this chance. I will not let you down.
But normally I enjoy playing it to where my way. And if I get approval rating, I get approval rating. If I don't, then I don't. But anyway, this is the character select screen. You can hit Y to remove all your party members. And you can collect the 3 you want. Now, Morrigan is coming with us. She is going to be in our party for forever. And I don't remember if Liliana has trap making. So I'm going to bring her for now. She is if you weren't a rogue, she is the first rogue you get. So I would suggest carrying her along for as long as you can, simply for all of the locked chests you will be coming up across. And as you saw in the beginning, they're plentiful. And we are also going to bring Alistair for right now, because I still want to try and get that conversation going. Oh, looks like we didn't lose much points for Morrigan. Okay, so, oops. First thing I want to do is I want to see if... Can you make traps? No, you can make poisons, though. And grenades is all you can make. That is a bummer. You do not have any levels. She starts with a dagger, but yet she starts with all her skills for archer, which I find to be weird. So, well, if you're... We'll trade you out anyway, because I'm not really going to need you. But let's talk to Barlin.
You hear about food? Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
You're out of food?
A whole mess of refugees come in and leave near every night. All have hungry bellies, sad tales, and mementos for barter. I sold that bleeding merchant outside about half my larder 2 weeks back, and now he's charging outrageous sums for all my food.
Show me what you got. So this is where we can buy things, and I might go through and, or I'm going to go through, I might even pause the video, or maybe I'll do it between recordings or something. I don't know, it depends on how far we are. Oh no, we're full, so I'm going to have to do it here soon. And we are going to equip and get everything set up. I do believe I can...
You hear about food? Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
know any well-paying work in Lothering?
Check the chanter's board by the chantry. There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about poison?
I've dabbled in such things.
I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. I might have some ingredients in stock. Don't really know what you need.
Alright, so I'll say farewell to you. Again, this is just a tutorial on crafting. So it's good to put a point, if you want the extra gold or silver. What'd you ask for?
Splendid.
If you have any extra, if you want the extra silver, it's good for selling. I don't really use traps. Never really did. But, I mean, like I said, it's a good, quick intro way to do it. And we do have secondary side missions here. The Blackstone Liaison.
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about.
Is there something I can do for you?
I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
Why should I help you?
The Blackstone Irregulars fought alongside the King's army against Orlais. We've helped nobles defend their land and given our service to people in need for generations. Our current captain, Raelnor, is an honorable man who sees that we can do some good in Ferelden once more. He is so confident in our mission that he trusted the Grey Wardens would support us.
That's kind of presumptuous of your leader, don't you think? But how can I be of service?
Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
Okay, I'll take a look.
Thank you. When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Maker's blessings light your path.
So this is part of the 100% that I'm going to attempt to do. These Blackstone Irregulars. We go to... Alistair! Really? Must you stand in my way? You go into these boxes, and just like the Chantry board, we have some missions. These ones, however, will take us to different places. For instance, Redcliffe, Lothering, and Denerim. And then this one will be Lake Callahan, Denerim, and the Frostback Mountains. So these ones will be kind of... We'll pick them up as we go. There is one for scraping the barrel that I can do here in Lothering. We got to find Pater Gritch. So we've got that quest to do now. Well, before we do all of our selling, let's continue. I don't know if I have enough inventory for all this. Unlock the chest. Get the... Ooh, lightning room. That's gonna be handy. Some more deep mushrooms. And I shink. That is all that we have in here. Alright, so now that we have a party member, and the only reason I have Liliana out now, because I don't intend to use her, because I'm a rogue myself, so I don't need her for lockpicking. And an extra ranged combat isn't something I really feel like I need right now, as I'm planning on using Morrigan for all my range support, and then I'm going to have 2 frontline tanks to, hold the front lines. And stop gossiping, I'm trying to talk here. Anyway, and myself will be kind of the jump back and forth, get behind people, stab, stab, stab. Lather, rinse, repeat kind of idea.
Your mother is Flemeth, a witch of the Kukari Wilds.
They also say that washing your feet in winter makes you catch cold in the head, but we all know that is not true. But sometimes they are right, and they are right in this.
You know the stories about...
Of course. You think my mother would let me go without telling me all the stories of her youth?
My mother told me stories too. She was the one who kindled my love of the old tales and legends.
My mother's stories curdled my blood and haunted my dreams. No little girl wants to hear about the wilder men her mother took to her bed, using them till they were spent, then killing them. No little girl wants to be told that this is also expected of her once she comes of age.
I see.
No, you don't. You really don't.
And that kind of gives us a little bit of look into Morrigan's past. We actually will learn more about that as we do her side quests. The Chastened.
I saw you take the supplies from my
I
car.
don't think these guys actually have something I can... Weird echo. Yeah, that's just... They just talk. Aha! Here we go. Now, there's 2 main reasons why I want to use this guy as my permanent. One, I don't really use him. I don't necessarily like him because I don't like his attitude kind of thing. It really clashes with how I like to play my characters in anything. I mean, whether it be personality-wise or playstyle. And 2, the second reason why I'm planning on using him is because he is a Kunari, which get a massive makeover come Dragon Age 2. So massive that he doesn't look like a Kunari to me now, because of how much it seemed like the Kunari have changed. So we'll kind of, this way we'll get used to seeing what Sten looks like now, and then we'll get to see what regular Kunari, quote-unquote regular Kunari look like in Dragon Age 2. So, let's talk to Sten.
You aren't one of my captors.
Nope.
I will not amuse you any more than I have the other humans. Leave me in peace.
You really don't have a choice. You're in a cage. You're a prisoner. Who put you here?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
It is as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
I am your own. Pleased to meet you.
You mock me, or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now, I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
I find myself in need of skilled help.
No doubt. What help do you seek?
I am on a quest of great importance.
Importance is a matter of perspective. From here, very little seems meaningful.
Would the revered mother let you free?
I would not, were I her.
I'll leave you for now.
Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve, or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
Alright, so now we have a new codex for Sten. I do want to be careful and not go there. You see, I've got a bunch of little quest markers. 3 of the quest markers is for one of the Chantry board quests that we had. I don't think any more popped up, so I don't think I can do until I finish that mission. Yeah. Okay. And I could come back here later to see and try and find some. But now let's go into the Chantry, the giant church, as it were. And I've got a dog in my way. Oh! Chantry is, well, you know, this is the church of this game mode. It's kind of weird going into a Chantry with a apostate. Morgan being a illegal unregistered mage, as it were. But I think she should be fine. Not that it truly matters. I don't plan on.
Darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde.
And you're just talking to talk. Oh, Sir Donald, you have a quest for me.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Turn Logain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Logain straight soon enough.
If he were well? What do you mean?
The Arl is stricken with an illness that threatens his life. We have found no cure, either natural or magical.
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has declined quickly. No one knows the nature of the illness, and even magic has done little to slow its progress. Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
I was hoping to meet Arl Eamon, in fact.
Why is that, if I may ask?
We need his help against Terran Logain.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Terran Logain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Terran has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
Do you think Logain's involved with Arl's illness?
The Arl fell ill before the king died. But what if Logain planned that too? Oh, such thoughts do not sit well with me.
I imagine not.
We can see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
We will.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
Okay. We'll learn more about the Sacred Ashes and all this stuff as we do that. We are going to go actually taking on a different area first before we go here. I don't think there's a set order you're supposed to be taking these missions on. I've been able to do various ones first anyway, so we should inform him that Sir Henrik is dead and that we have something of his.
And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
Sorry about your friend.
Thank
we
you.
know all about loss and everything.
I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
Okay, I should
With
go.
Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, good sir. You have been most helpful.
That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us.
Yes, may he have mercy on us.
And when the Maker spoke,
Now, there is a Templar, I think. There you are, Sir Bryant. I want to talk to you.
Yes? Who might you be?
I'm the guy that cleaned up the bandits. You may call me your own.
I am Sir Bryant, commander of Lothering's remaining Templars. You don't seem like the other refugees. Are you one of Arl Eamon's knights?
No, I'm not.
Then what might I do for you?
About those bandits that we,
Maker's
ran into.
breath. How many times must we drive them off?
One less. I drove them off myself.
Indeed? They're gone? It's true. I saw the bastard running for the hills myself. That's an impressive feat indeed. Will you accept a small reward for your efforts?
Of course. I could keep an eye out for trouble for the right pay.
I wish I could afford such help, to be truthful. Take your reward, at any rate. It is all I have to offer. If it interests you, there is a Chanter's board outside full of quests that need doing.
Full being one.
The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
No, that's all I needed. I should go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
Now, every church, or every chantry, I should say, is led by one specific person. We see we've got people talking.
Accurate likeness of Andraste. Maybe she was ugly. Maybe she had buck teeth. How will we know?
Interesting question. I mean, an interesting thought. We're going to pick up some of these free eeps from
I don't like
not the refugee boy looking at the bookshelf. And this book here, please. No, I want book.
Yes?
This is going to get annoying. Fine, we'll look at it from behind. Apparently that's the only way we can read a book is backwards. Oh, there's a lot of chanting going on. Bronson with Andraste. I haven't really gotten into gifts yet, so I guess I could do that now while I'm thinking about it. Gifts are items that can be given to your fellow party members to increase their favor of you. Some gifts have a better aspect to others. For instance, we know that Liliana belongs to the Chantry, and she's a big believer of Andraste. So, a bronze symbol of Andraste would go really well with her. Now, if we were to give, say, Alistair these dirty pair of pantaloons, he may not like it as much as, say, a silver bracelet or a golden scythe 490 black, which is, in fact, a bottle of booze. Yes. Battlefield spirit. It's booze. So we got a nice little bottle of booze there. But as I was saying earlier, every chantry is led by... I need a key for that. Okay. Led by a revered mother. And that's normally all they ever refer to her as is the revered mother. So, let's talk to said revered mother.
Good day, Sister Liliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
I do not recognize your companion. Greetings. Will you be making a donation to the Chantry? Our need has never been greater.
No. Sorry, but I have nothing to offer.
I understand. Not all are wealthy enough to spare even a few coins for the Maker's favor. What can I do for you then?
I want to talk about the imprisoned Canary.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
Is there any way I can convince you to release him?
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
I was thinking you might release him into my custody.
And what do you say on this, Liliana? You know your friend better than I.
Even though we just met her.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Kunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you. Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
Without Liliana in your party, or at least not in the active party at the time, there's a lot of persuasion checks and a lot of, fail chance that you have there. Having Liliana with you makes getting Sten a breeze. It's so much easier. And now we're done talking to Sir, or we're done listening to the Chant of Light. And we can finally go collect our second permanent party member, Sten. And then I'll probably use the last minutes of this recording. It might be shorter than an hour, but it's longer than 30 minutes, so I guess that'll be the bonus for you. We'll go through my inventory, junk it, equip everyone with what money we have, and well, I'll check. I'll see that about the time to see if we can continue on to a side quest, or if in fact we have to wait until next time. So, let's go talk to Sten, bring him into our party. He will be replacing Liliana, because this is really all I needed enough for.
You were a cloistered sister?
You must have been a brother before you became a Templar, no?
I never actually became a Templar. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens before I took my final vows.
Do you ever regret leaving the Chantry?
No, never. Do you?
Yes. You may not believe it, but I found peace there. The kind of peace I've never known.
It used to get so quiet at the monastery that I would start screaming until one of the brothers came running. I would tell them that I was just checking. Oh, you never know, right?
No, I never did anything like that. I enjoyed the quiet.
Suit yourself. The look on their face was always priceless.
So, as you can see, Alistair is more the troublemaker. Liliana is definitely a lot more of a calm type person. Her conversations tend to just be more light and good, I guess.
Finished. So I am released, am I?
Why don't you come with me?
What use is that?
You could atone for your crimes before you die.
I can do that by dying here, too.
Well, apparently, there's no other way for me to get him. I will tell him I'm a Grey Warden.
Truly. Even my people have heard of your kith. They are legends. But I suppose not all legends are true. Very well. May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
So, sometimes you have to drop the Warden Bomb. But, without that. Now, you don't have to always go to remove all. You can just go to the party member you want to remove, select them, and then they have a funny little saying.
Indeed.
See?
Blood and damnation.
They really don't like not being in your party, apparently.
Yes. Vashaden. Yes. Vashaden.
Kind of funny.
Blast and damnation. Indeed.
So, she really likes being in the party. I mean, we can...
Oh, blast it.
Blast it. All sides.
Yes. Oh, blast it.
Okay, so now that we're done with that. So we have all the party members we have here. As you can see, unfortunately, Sten starts, albeit naked. He has no weapon. He has no armor. He is a two-handed weapon user. So let's go through his skills real quick so I can set up his stuff. As you can see, he has full combat training, so he can use whatever he wants. He has very little combat tactics, however, and like I said, those I will be putting most of my points he gets there. Talents-wise, he has powerful, which just gives him better health, and can wear more armor. Threaten, which is going to be very nice. It's just basically it's an aggro drawer. He gets precise strike, which more chance to crit with slower hits. That's fine, I guess. And then taunt, which is yet again just another aggro drawer. So, I do think, threaten is sustained. So it's with every hit he does, he draws aggro to him, and taunt is an activate which instantly does it. So I think I might be using him as the aggro puller. As you can see here, he's got some other abilities. He's got Pommel Strike, which is, let's see, strikes out weapons blunt end, knocking the opponent to the ground. Not too terrible. Indomitable we knew from, or we didn't really know, so I didn't look at it, but Sir Jory had Indomitable. This increases your damage, and you become immune to stun and knockdown. However, it takes fatigue, and has a significant upkeep for your stamina. So your ability to use, well, abilities is kind of limited. You have Sunder Arms, which lowers attack. You have Mighty Blow, which I think is an arc. No, it's just more damage. Okay, so this is just a really strong attack. And then we have Powerful Swings, which is another sustained. This switches out damage with attack and defense. So it's kind of like a rage mode, I guess. You're less likely to hit, and you're more likely to get hit, but you will be doing more damage. I don't see using that one. I'm probably gonna have him running either Indomitable or Threaten. I might just have him run Indomitable and then use Taunt instead more often. And then I'll play around with his skills there. So let's go back here. I've got about 9 minutes to do all this stuff. As you can see, he's got next to no tactic slots. So this is going to be very interesting. So the first one, we always got to do this. If your health drops below 25%, I want you to use the least powerful policy, first and foremost. If your stamina drops below 10%, I want you to use, I don't think lyrium point, no. Oh, that's right, this one doesn't have the stamina. Darn. Okay, so it doesn't matter. So we just have health. Alright, so I think I'm gonna just set Indomitable to him. So what I want this to do is if the enemy I want like number of enemies, like how many enemies are still alive. Nearest visible class? No. Attacking party member. Well, I don't want to do that until I get more things there. Targeted party member has any buffs, mana, stamina level, any, has armor type, rank. So what do we do? Okay, how about self? Surrounded by enemies. If you're surrounded by no enemies, I want you to use taunt. This will pull the enemies to you, hoping. And then, I want your main ability to be, let's see, pommel, or do we want to do mighty blow? Let's do mighty blow. So, enemy, I want the closest. Nearest visible. Use mighty blow, and that will be your last ability. If the enemy is ranked, elite or higher. Yeah, elite or higher. I want you to use ability Sunder Arms, and you will rush straight for it. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, so his tactics are saved. Let's go through our inventory, see if we have anything we can put on him right now. We do have a few things. I did not equip her with her stuff, though. And I did want her to have these robes, which... Oh, baby, look at that. Look at those leggings. She loses a little bit of magic, and a little bit of... She loses her ice or cold damage. I can't talk today. I'm sorry, guys. This will increase her willpower and gives her a funny looking head. However, I do believe I would rather her have the defense. So, in that case, we will throw her robes in the trash. Surveyor gives +1 willpower, so that's something she can use. We have the Darkspawn Staff, which is worse than what she's using. Yeah, okay. So, moves to junk. Alright. And Alistair, you are already equipped with what I want you to have equipped with for now. Sten, you can have a Chasant Flat Blade, because it is all I have for you. I think that means the rest of this stuff, so I don't see any other good daggers. Those are iron, so those, yeah. So, it looks like everything else can be pitched. Longsword, short bow, fire arrows, the Warden Shield, and the shield, the Ash Warrior's Axe. So everyone has weapons now. I don't think we have anything better for you. I'll check me. I'm running studded, cured. I have everything I need. Rough, I think, is actually worse, right? Yes, rough is worse. So, that's cured. I can't do those. I have to be mage. Morrigan. Do these Enchanter's Footing do anything good for you? Yes. More. It didn't really show, but okay. Again, leather. However, we do have a leather one, which is a tier 3 based. It's nice. We'll throw those on. Eventually, we will get heavier armor for Sten, but for right now, we're gonna have to stick with, it looks like, just studded leather. We will be getting money here soon. And you are fine with where you got. Actually, I should take your splint mail. Like, I feel like I'm gonna just take your splint mail. I think that would be better. Yeah. So you know what? Throw that on. You're gonna be like super light right now. Oh, I don't know if that was the best one or not. What boots do you have? You have studded leather boots. You still have that splint mail? Yes. Give me the splint mail. I want all splint mail. And then that's studded leather boots, which we don't need, so we'll move those to junk. So this is the first time I've run a light armored Alistair. He's not going to be with me for very long. But we're going to put all of this on you. Move that all to junk. I am thinking I probably will only keep him at heavy. I might even keep him down to medium armor. The next character I'm thinking of bringing along, I do believe I'm going to have him use massive. But that could change. However, that is everything, I do believe. Let me check all my other items here. Is there anything I can get rid of? Venom, I don't think I want those. Increases resistance to electricity damage. Let's just move those to junk, 'cause I don't... Actually, I should keep them. No. Bad Chris. Bad Euroan. Bad Euroan. Just in case, if I start dying to a certain element, I probably should keep a couple of these. So I'm going to remove those from junk. And these as well, spirit damage. I don't know what kind of damage spirit damage is for. So, no. I cannot be bothered with that. So I'm going to keep all these gifts. Otherwise, I'm going to move these random gems into junk for right now. Crafting, I'm going to keep all my crafting stuff, I think. We don't need trap triggers because I know for sure that those are, well, obviously, for traps. And potions, we are fine. Okay, for these last couple minutes, I'm going to, oh, I need to come over here. I want you to turn on Indomitable.
Yes.
Okay. And Alistair, why don't I have you turn on Precise Striking, just so you can hit more. Alright, and Morrigan, you already have ice weapons equipped. Sweet. I don't think nope, I don't have any sustained. So, with all that, we're gonna end the episode here. This one turned out to be about an hour long. As I said I would have it. I know I did do some talking, it was a little shorter. Next time, when we come back, we will start doing all these side quests. We have the Chanter boards right here, which is 3 groups of bandits we have to take out. This way will take us to, out of Lothering, but we are going to do these side quests first. So anyway, guys, thank you so very much for watching. I'm going to save my game here, just in case, I have crashes and such. I'm going to try and keep an idea of keeping multiple saves going, I might start deleting them as I go because I don't have a very big repertoire or a very lot of space on my Xbox. I have a tiny Xbox. So, but anyway, guys, enough babbling on. Long outros are long. As always, feels good to be recording again. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Happy gaming, guys.